We are live. Hello, everybody, and welcome. Happy Transformation Tuesday, one of my favorite days in the coaching world because, well, I did a full transformation, so I know it's possible. And I'm no different than each one of you. Thank you for being here. My name is KK. What is going on? Today's topic is, and I am multi-streaming. First of all, my name is Karen, KK for short, and I am in recovery. I am a divorced mom to a teenage son who is almost 18. My sober date is coming up. My birthday is coming up on January 1st. I plan on doing a live about that date. Picking your sober date is really important to plan it out. And this is not my first time rodeo being sober. I hope that gives you a little idea of, where I was. I drank for 35 years of my life. So, yeah, pretty familiar with all of the tricks and the toxic patterns and behaviors and relationships that we have when we are not present and when we're drunk. Yeah. You don't get drunk if you don't pick up a drink. If you guys are joining, give me a hello and let me know that you can hear me okay. Can you hear me okay? That's the first question. Hi, Glenn. Thank you. So I guess you can hear me okay. That's good. It's also been quite a long time since I've gone live. I was on this, so a lot's been happening lately. I don't want to focus on what's been happening with me and my story right now. But I have been off the grid on lives for quite a while now due to some realizations, some interesting events, hiring a coach, and then just timing. All of these strange things have brought me to right now, this moment in time. And I'm really, really happy to be here with you guys. It's what I love to do. I love to jump on live and I love to talk to you guys and I love to get interaction and comments. Okay. So let's cut to the chase. Boom. So I had this woman reach out to me on 2 different platforms. And it was a plead of help me, please help me, Karen. And it was about drinking and getting sober. It was very desperate. She was at one of those low. How much lower can you go? I don't think she could have gone much lower. And the reason why I'm talking about this and sharing this is because it's almost like you lose sight that you're actually your own person and that you have the ability, and you're the only one that has the ability to change the situation. And this woman was like, my kids have disowned me. They hate me and everything is just horrible, right? It is like the lowest of the low. How can I, what can I do? Can you help me? Please help me. And she wrote this in 2 different places. And I don't know this woman. And of course I want to help. But the first thing is, the number one thing is, are you ready to help yourself? Are you ready to help yourself? Because I can tell you what I suggest to do to help you get sober, stay sober. I could coach you. I could be one-on-one with you. There's a lot of things that I could do, but I can't be you. And I can't be there when you're about to pick up a drink. I could be on the phone or like available in a text, right? But ultimately, it is up to the individual to get sober. So when you're doing it for someone else or your family or your job, you're not doing it for you unless you're fully ready to plug into you and do like a total change. I get it. Change is scary. Change is necessary. Change is happening all the time, even if we are unconscious of it. Every moment is we're changing. Everything's changing. In a blink of an eye, everything can change, like drastically. So, are you ready to change? Are you ready to do it for you? Do you want to be happy? Do you want to live a great life? Sober. Sober. Are you afraid? Lots of things are scary. You know what? When we're kids, everything's scary because we never done it before. Gymnastics, balance beam, on a swing set, going down a slide, going up a slide, like the stairs, roller skating, riding a bike, getting in the ocean or a pool. It's all scary. But kids, they see us doing it. Well, here I am. I'm sober almost 7 years. There are people who are 50 years, 6 months, 1 day, 30 days, 1 year. I will say that the first year is the hardest. Put yourself in a little bubble. Don't leave. Except for to go to meetings and to go work. Joking, not joking. Protect yourself. Protect your sobriety because it gets so much easier. But that first year is so crucial to staying sober. Hey everybody. Welcome. Where are you joining from? So when you do it for someone else, which I did twice, by the way, because I embarrassed myself. Well, let's see. The first time, I was getting divorced. So I had to get my shit together so that I would keep my son. Okay. I got my shit together for almost a year. And on my divorce night, my dad, we bought champagne and we cheers. Boom. Oh, what a relapse. Horrible. And that didn't go well because the second time I completely embarrassed myself beyond in front of like my family and my ex-husband's family at the church at my son's christening. And yeah, talk about like a nightmare. Talk about a nightmare. So I felt embarrassed and everybody saw me and I felt like I needed to get sober because they saw me, like I had to do it for my family. Because I was an embarrassment. But I also felt like crap all the time. Yeah. It's no way to live. It's just wretched, horrible. Like every time you go to brush your teeth, you're like throwing up. You throw up, then you want more. Or you want to throw up so you can have more. It's real sick. It's really sick. It's progressive too. So by the second time, it got real bad. Where I was like going into work drunk. I'd have to drink in the morning just to like stop the shakes. And so that time. Oh, and then so the second time I did it for family and for my family. And they were like, "Yeah, we'll help pay for like this program." And it was like an online program. And I had a counselor that we would talk on the phone. But that ended up being a nightmare. It helped me a little bit. So that was probably like 8 months. And then I relapsed and I went like even further in a deep hole, worse and worse and worse. And my life was getting worse and worse and worse with debt and just, like I left jobs and it was just like a deadbeat loser. So finally, it got so bad. I hated my job so much. I was like crying all the time. I was just this really depressed and sad human. And so I had to do. I had to really decide. Like, I want to be happy. I see happy people. I see sober people that are happy. How do I do this? And before I really didn't give AA a chance. I went to like one meeting here and there. I had a blue book for like a long time. So eventually I planned it out. I left like a job I was in that I hated, and I was supposed to get sober. It was like Halloween. Then the holidays were coming, and I was like, there's no way I can do this. I can't get sober right now. It's just, I can't do this. And so I planned it out that January 1st, that would be my sobriety date, and I would get sober, and I would totally change my life. Oh, you're in Cherry Hill? Oh, I thought you like drove somewhere. Very cool. You're close by. So I planned it out. I really didn't have too much of a plan, but I was like, I am going to do this and I'll do whatever it takes. And so January 1st, I cheers the New Year's in, and that was it. And man, was that hard. I think I was doing a new program, Beachbody program, 22-minute hardcore. And that kept me going, and I just started going to meetings, and I got a sponsor who ended up being my sponsor for like a week. But she told me after a meeting, she said, you know what's going to work? Like what works for a lot of people? 90 meetings in 90 days. And I was like, that's crazy. That's impossible. So I thought about it, and I was like, well, I mean, like, if that's worked for a lot of people, I really want to get this time. I can't go through it again. I really can't just do this again. I can't. I'm going to die. I'm killing myself. And so that worked, by the way. I went to all different meetings all over the place. And if I missed, it was only a couple times I missed like a day for some reason, I doubled up. So I made sure I did 90 meetings in 90 days. And so back to the woman who wanted my help. This woman I don't know, who told me like all these horrible things. And she was like, I need your help. And this is what I told her. I said, I mean, I'm just, something like this. I told her that it sounds like she wants to get sober for her family. And that I believed that the real issue was lack of self-worth and self-love for herself. I told her that I would recommend 90 meetings in 90 days because that's what worked for me. And so I was wondering if she would reply. So this was on Facebook. And so once I replied, we were like connected. It wasn't like she was a stranger. And you know how you have to like agree to accept somebody's message if you're not friends with them. So I never got a reply. Not anything from her. Nothing. So let's think. Do you think that she was ready to do it for herself? No. She just was pretty low and felt you feel desperate and you're in despair and you're lonely and you like literally 7 years ago, right before I got sober this time, I was in this living room in front of my tree on Christmas Day all alone with a bunch of alcohol and all by myself, crying tears, wondering if my boyfriend at the time was ever going to get here. Do you think he was in a hurry to get here? He was with his family. Did he invite me with his family? No. Was I invited? I don't even know. I guess I was such a mess that I was just all alone on Christmas Day. And so thank God I knew that I was going to make this a commitment to myself on January 1st and not do it for anyone else. My son is my why. Don't get me wrong. My son is my why. The reason I would get up every day. But I couldn't do it for him because I tried that first time. Didn't work. And the second time I tried it for my family or to avoid embarrassment in the future. But lo and behold, you have to choose you and be prepared to wildly change your life. It's going to get hard, but life is hard. And that's why the good moments are the good moments. And that's why we love the good moments so much. Because life is hard sometimes. And that's why we're here. We're here to learn, to grow, to heal, and to ascend up higher and higher to our higher self, to lift up our vibrational energy, to become who we were truly meant to be here in this body on this earth right now. No coincidences, no accidents. If you're watching this, there's a reason. Welcome. I think I just saw Rhonda show up. Proud of you and love you. I know, Glenn. Congratulations, Glenn. So I'm live streaming here. So I got some people over on Facebook. My friends, let me know what's going on. So you can't do it for somebody else. You can't make a major life change for anybody but yourself. Like even marriage, right? Like you can't do it for the other person. It won't last. You can't do it because you think you have to do it. Trust me, it won't last. Been there. You got to do it for you. What feels good. And you know what? Our biggest growth moments, points in time are when we go through that really painful time. That brings us up. We level up. We level up. Now, I don't know about you, but I don't like to stay on the same level too long. It gets a little boring and monotonous. And I love a challenge. And that's why I do ice baths and cold water therapy. Because it pushes me to do hard things and to be more comfortable with doing harder things. Yep. That's right. Jack's on here. He's saying, yep. So, friends, I'm back. I've been, it's been intense lately. It's been a lot of deep healing and processing. What is this? Someone says on Instagram. What is this? This is a discussion that's wrapping up. That's don't get sober for someone else because it doesn't work. But my name's KK. I'm a sober, spiritual life coach practitioner. Coming up on 7 years of sobriety on January 1st. And the last, let's see, what did I do last year? Yeah, last 3, was it 2? Oh, yeah, I think, wait, does that make sense? The last 3.5 years, I spent New Year's with somebody who drank, and really, he was the narcissist that didn't give a shit about me, it turns out. And so my sober birthday kind of got overlooked, and I wasn't really able to celebrate it, and I didn't celebrate it with my sober family. Whew. I'm healing. Yeah. Keeping it real with KK. Thanks, Jack. I never realized there's such darkness in the world. But there is. And God needed me to know that and to see that and experience that. Why? So I could help you guys. I know, Jack, lots. That's why I talk about it, because it's crazy. The narcissism, that's a whole other thing that I'll do live on. But I'm back. I'm really grateful to have jumped outside of my comfort zone right now, feeling still pretty vulnerable in general. But I've been doing lots of videos, but just no lives. But I love doing lives so I can talk to you guys, bounce ideas, answer questions. Yeah. So thank you for being here. I do offer one-on-one coaching sessions, spiritual practitioner sessions, 1-hour sessions. Sorry, I missed a couple of you guys who joined. Hello, hello. I know. It's healing tears. You guys, yeah, it's all good. So, Believe in Humans is my company. And it comes from my story of, transforming, making change, and doing a 180 on my life. And knowing that if I could do it, anybody can do it. We were never broken. Yeah. Thanks, Jax. He says, stay strong and beautiful. Or stay strong, beautiful. All right. So, yeah, back to the title is when you get sober for somebody else, most likely it's not going to stick because you have to do it for you. It might stick for a little while, but eventually, because you're not building up that self-worth and that self-love. And when you don't have that self-worth and self-love, you're going to relapse. Hey, Bill. So, or Bly, I'm like, Bill, Bry. So, when you don't have that self-worth, building up that confidence and that self-love, you're very vulnerable to you're not building up that strength that you need in order to be sober, be at a bar, be with somebody who drinks, have a normal life. You can have a normal life sober. Trust me. My life's way better. I remember things. I can sleep better. I'm not hungover. I have more energy. I'm literally like the energy bunny. I became all these certifications I got once I got sober. It's really incredible. You can live in a really incredible life. So thanks, guys, for being here, everybody, on Instagram. So many new faces. If you did like this video, give me a follow and let's hang out and do this again soon. Thanks, everybody. So I mostly talk about, I'm a healer. So I am sober. I'm a spiritual practitioner, life coach, and I'm a certified Buddha yoga instructor. And I love cold water. And I also am a narcissistic abuse survivor. All of those things, I have a lot to talk about. I could talk all day. Thanks for the heart. Whoever gave me a heart on Facebook, you're amazing. You rock. I love you guys. And if you have any questions or topics that you'd like me to do a live on, definitely let me know. I would feel free to reach out, and I'd love to do. I really love, this is what I love to do. I love to go live. I love to talk and work through stuff and just have conversation and chats. Okay? So let me know. And I have so many people on Instagram joining right now. That's so cool. But you don't get drunk if you don't pick up a drink. And it might seem simple, like keep it simple, silly. It is the truth. So if you're feeling vulnerable and fragile this time of year, um, be gentle on yourself and pick a date and do 90 and 90 like I did. Look, I thought it was crazy, but it ended up I met, so many people. I met my sober family. I became a new person, and I was able to, live a normal life sober. So thanks guys for being here. And I'll see you soon. If you are interested in one-on-one coaching sessions, reach out to me. That is totally doable. And I do offer that. Peace, love, and namaste. I'll see you guys soon. Mwah. Bye. Still got waves coming up on Instagram. All right. Now I'm going to touch the screen. Bye, guys. Thanks for being here. Glenn, congratulations. Rhonda, I love you. Thanks, everybody. I'll see you soon. Bye.